Now, Storm Tracker 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Here's a live look across the region. Still pretty warm in the Medford area. We're at 82 degrees. It's 75 in Wairika. Klamath Falls sitting at 63 and it's 57 along the coast in Gold Beach. Most inland areas seeing clearing skies. A weak area low pressure helping to touch off some thunderstorms in the region today. A lot of that is wrapping up, but we will have the potential for some more thunderstorms developing tomorrow afternoon, mainly along and east of the Cascades. Tonight, down into the 50s and lower 60s for the west side, upper 40s to around 50 expected for overnight lows on the east side, and foggy in Brookings down to about 55 degrees with the marine layer. When it comes to smoke, as we head into the morning hours, some haze, widespread smoke. There will be at least some light air quality impacts. Bigger air quality concerns will be towards Siskiyou County, downwind from the Dillon and the Blue fires specifically, but we'll be keeping an eye on the smoke very closely, especially with Friday night, our Friday Night Blitz game of the week. We're heading to Spiegelberg Stadium, South Medford, taking on Willamette. 88 degrees at kickoff, more than likely dry, very warm, hazy. We'll keep a close eye on air quality, but at this point, it looks like it should be okay. We'll be tracking wildfire smoke and exactly how active these fires are tomorrow quite closely. Getting up into the 90s in our west side valleys, another hot day to end out this work week. 87 in Klamath Falls. There is the potential for thunderstorms along and east of the Cascades. Isolated spotty activity. A red flag warning's been issued from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. tomorrow. Some of these storms could produce a lot of lightning, and we will be concerned about new fire starts. Here's Stormcast. As we head into tomorrow, notice mainly the bulk of the action happening along and east of the Cascades, especially Lake County, northern portions of Klamath County. I think we're going to stay dry in the Rogue Valley with this one. On Saturday, though, as we head into the afternoon along the Cascades and then into Jackson County, off into Siskiyou County, we could see a few isolated to spotty thunderstorms popping up. And then the rest of the weekend looking fairly quiet. We're going to cool temperatures down this weekend. And then this is the big storm system that we're going to be watching as we head into next week to bring a big change in our weather. But we start to see a bit of a change this weekend. Notice that cooling trend, 80s for highs in the Rogue Valley by Sunday. Highs in the 70s in the basin, heading up to the Crater Lake, Ride the Rim going on Saturday. Thunderstorms possible, a high of 63 degrees. And then notice that wet weather next week, widespread rainfall and also a pretty significant cool down as well. Your 7-day forecast. Fairly quiet, but rain looking to move in on Monday. Northern California, slight chance of a thunderstorm on Saturday. Better odds at wet weather next week. A taste of fall for the basin next week with those highs only in the 60s. Lows will be a bit chilly as well. Up in the mountains, tracking rounds of wet weather, especially next week, a very active stretch of weather. And then in the Rogue Valley, still pretty hot tomorrow. Slight chance of a thunderstorm on Saturday, but wet weather looking more and more likely next week with those highs in the 70s.